Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. So if you guys are not aware, earlier today, about a couple of hours ago, there is a Brown Dust 2 live stream. It was an unexpected live stream somewhat, right? I didn't even knew about this. It happened about 2.5 hours. So we're gonna condense about what's happening. They basically just released an entire roadmap, alright, in that 2 hour and 42 minutes live stream. But if you guys want to watch the entire thing, I'll have the link in the description below for those of you who are interested. So let's jump into it, right? So first things first, the main thing, as you can see, Story Pack 11. So that's going to happen. New story. This is going to be of Chapter 11. And I thought this is going to be pretty cool. We are going to have the new main story. We're going to see what happens afterwards. If you guys have been reading up to Chapter 10, I do like the story of Brown Dust 2 for sure, right? That's something that I enjoy personally. And we are going to have a new event featuring 2 new characters, as you can see right here. Man, this is going to excite me a lot. MAIDS Rubia and MAIDS Elatrice. Alright, both very cool design. I love their L2D right here, right? So we're gonna have a look what's gonna happen later on. So we're gonna have, right now we still have Grand Hilde's banner going on. After that we're gonna have Ventana, alright, the idol Ventana, and then we're gonna have these MAIDS characters coming in later on. So as far as I know, they didn't mention about them being limited, so there's that. So make sure you guys, if you guys are saving or looking to basically pull any of these characters, this is going to be something that you guys have to pay attention forward into. After that, we will have Grand Hilde. This is going to be very cool. Look at this Grand Hilde design right here. Love it. Alright, so this is going to be the OG Grand Hilde. They did introduce this. So Grand Hilde is going to have a second costume. Now with the second costume, be able to put her as a meta defender. So after that, she's going to have 2 costumes pretty much, right? So most of the time, based on my previous experience, a lot of the defenders like Seer or even Leatrice, once they got the second costume, they started becoming really strong because you do have 2 of them. So we'll see if this second costume of hers will be able to complement her current costume, the idol Grand Hilde as well, right? So plenty of things have been revealed as well throughout in this particular live stream. I'm really grateful that the developers, all 4 of them, are able to communicate with the players and give them as much feedback as possible. So as you can see, some of these right here, Brown Dust 2 has achieved plenty of new players actually. You can see right here, right, 128% increase throughout in the half anniversary update performance. And for them to reveal that, I thought that was pretty cool. Right, alongside with that, they're also revealing the surveys, the gender and stuff of the male players on global, KR, JP, and Taiwan. I mean, obviously it's gonna be that, right? And then you can see 84% of the users of their age and stuff, right? Makes a lot of sense. But what surprises me also, they even talk about improvements, right? You can see they released a survey talking about what are the players' most satisfied content. Right here it includes new costume, event rewards, and of course the event pack. And what are the viewers like least satisfied content, I believe, on all of this. I believe this one is least satisfied content is a error or some sort of translation error. So you can see most satisfied costume, Nightmare Bunny Eclipse. Most dissatisfied costume, Stray Cat Rao. I wonder why. I'm guessing this is for the previous season, right? I do like Stray Cat Rao. I'm guessing it's the method of acquisition for her. Some people might be new. They might not be able to get her to +5. Alright, that could be why. I do understand that's going to be a topic of discussion moving forward. And also you can see they are striving to improve, taking some of this feedback. You can see satisfied part, they are happy. Everyone is happy with the skill cutscene. Everybody's happy with the illustration. Why not, right? We get to look at that. And nobody's happy about the function, and I saw nobody was happy about the My Room update as well, right? The battle. Some people are just some people are not liking the battle. A lot of players, I would say a lot of players, 13.1% right here. And also character concept and story. It seems like a lot of people love the story of Brown Dust 2. Yeah, looking at all of this, there's plenty more of the things that they mentioned right here, alongside with like My Room update and stuff, talking about what contents players like and dislike the most. And I always like to look at things like that because it just gives you a perspective of what other people like as well, not just what you like as a whole, right? I thought that was pretty cool. Now let's jump to the more on the game's updates, game related stuff rather than the survey. If you guys are interested, I'll have the link that you can look at all of this. But they will be introducing this thing called the potential costume growth. This is going to be a new content, new game mode to be able to push some of your characters towards in terms of their character strength. I thought that was pretty cool. And then we're going to have this new thing called the Magic Crystal Cave, where you can farm this new currency to basically introduce the potential costume growth of your overall characters. There's also Fiend Hunter official season. They will be new. They will shorten the time frame from 4 weeks to 2 weeks, and there'll be a multi-team system, and there'll be one thing called the Fiend gear, which I am really liking it. So alongside with that, let's talk about let's jump into the patch notes. Alright, they actually did release a patch notes, so you guys get a better idea of what I'm talking about as well. So right here, oh yeah, this is a very cool thing. I thought I want to mention this as well. So costume pickup for Grand Hilde will appear after the Maid Leatrice and Maid Rubia, right? And then she apparently will be available for employment at the pub during the pickup period. So I'm not sure what does that mean. That means that you are able to recruit her using the scrolls, but only during the pickup period. So make sure you guys take advantage of that, right? That means if you pick her up from the pub, you're pretty much going to straight up just obtain a free 10 pull, right? Because they always give out the pickup mission. You are able to claim the 10 free pulls just like that from the 10 tickets. So I thought this was pretty cool, extremely generous of them for them to do that, right? They could just do it in a way that, oh, you can only recruit her after her banner ends. But if that's if like right here you mentioned during the pickup period, you know what? I am all for that free tickets. Now pickup rerun teaser. So let's talk about all of this. We are going to have the original Diana coming back. I thought this is going to be pretty interesting. I might consider pulling for her because Diana is kind of strong. She's going to be the meta for most Fiend bosses. So let's have a look at the schedule, right? So Ventana Idol is going to happen later. They're going to introduce Blood Glutton Justia. They're going to buff Justia. Alright, we're going to talk about that shortly. Alongside with Adventurer of the Unknown Diana. This is the main version of Diana, right? The original one. And then Maid Leatrice, Maid Rubia is coming later in February. And then at the end of February, we're going to have Void Grand Hilde. Pretty cool. Alright, alongside with their respective weapons as well. So let's talk about this. Potential. The new growth system. So as you can see, this is a system that allows costumes to be meaningfully used in battle, even when they are not enhanced. I thought that's pretty cool. So when all potential is released, the costume will have a combat influence similar to +3 or +5 enhancement. So this system is to help the old costumes or the costumes that probably don't get as much use, to gain some viability in the meta, I guess. All currencies used to unlock potential can be obtained through in-game play. I'm glad there is not pay to win. Okay, that's always going to be good. However, adding another system on top of every other system is going to be not something that I'm a big fan of, especially someone that makes beginner guides for Brown Dust 2 all the time, I just make a beginner guide for Brown Dust 2 a couple of days ago, and now they introduce a new system that I did not mention in the guide. So, that's just that, right? It's always a game that's constantly evolving with these live service games. Hopefully this is not going to be too complicated. For me, I don't really mind it as much, right? The system can be as convoluted as it can be, but it's more for new players that jumps into the game. I do worry that it might be too overwhelming for some of them. So let's talk about potential growth as well. You can see there will be a new so-called cavern called the Magic Crystal Cave. A new AP resource will be required. It's called Torch. Alright, so they did show it right here. I believe, yeah, this one. So new dungeon, new AP, Torch. So additional dailies for you to do every single day. Hopefully you can just sweep them just like cook rice, right? So the daily recharge quantity of existing AP resource cooked rice will also be increased to 60. So they are increasing cooked rice to 60, and then there'll be this new currency Magic Crystal Cave. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Secondly, in the later stages for unlocking potential, there'll be core potentials that enhance the effects of skills. The resource required for unlocking core potentials, Tear of the Goddess, can be obtained from the season event shop, the Golden Thread shop, and of course other places as well. So I will definitely need to update the shop guide. A lot of new things coming as well. So you can see it is going to be pretty interesting, right? I'm not sure what is going to happen right here. It seems like increased attack, increased HP, but if it's going to improve the viability of costumes that are not so meta, I think this is going to be a good way moving forward, right? Alright, potential update plan. The goal was to simultaneously update the potential of all costumes. However, due to the need for adjustment, time to stabilize the balance between costumes, we plan to conduct sequential updates for all costumes over 4 phases from February to May. Okay, so not every single character is going to get this day 1. Fair, I like it. So we will prioritize updating costumes with currently low usage rates and newly created costumes. Okay, makes a lot of sense. Also, they will change the seasonal Fiend Hunter from 4 weeks to 2 weeks. Right, they're going to change that. And apparently they will also total rewards over the course of 4 weeks will be adjusted to be more generous than before. So that means we are going to get more tickets. So if you guys are not aware, wrong game, Fiend Hunter. So if you guys are not aware, it's this thing right here, right? So make sure you guys are constantly doing Fiend Hunter, especially for you guys new players out there, right? This one right here, it's not open yet, but once it's open, you're gonna get a lot of tickets, like a lot. Alright, so every single boss that you can beat will give you 5 tickets. You can see here, level 1 5 tickets, level 2 5 tickets, level 3 5 tickets, level 4 5 tickets, 20 already, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You can get up to 50 tickets if you can beat up to level 10. You can't really tell, but I'm toggling it right here. My face cam is blocking. But once you go to level 11, you can see this reward change to gold, right? So every single level that you can beat the Fiend boss, you can beat up to, you can get 5 tickets per level. Very, very generous in terms of the amount of tickets. So, knowing that, apparently, they are going to increase it even more. Right here, they did mention, they are going to increase it even more, which is crazy. Alright, so total rewards over the course of 4 weeks will be adjusted to be more generous. So we'll see. That is something that, man, this is just crazy, crazy stuff, right? Okay, so they're changing the cycle as well from 4 weeks to 2 weeks. So here you can see previously you have 5 tickets, now they will be changing it to 3 tickets. Since you can participate in twice in 4 weeks, the total number of draw tickets you can obtain over 4 weeks is expected to be more than before. That's fair. Fiend gear. So they are adding this new gear system, alright, that you can obtain a new gear. And this Fiend gear, alright, there will be a shop that you can buy this Fiend gear apparently, and will be sold with Fiend rerun. Unlike conventional gear, the Fiend gear enhancement requires special growth materials. The success rate, however, is going to be 100%, so you're not going to be able to fail. And the materials for Fiend gear enhancement can also be purchased in the event shop. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So everyone is going to get like a... I think this is fair. If you are able to do some of the bosses, now you have more reason to do the Fiend bosses. You get more tickets, you get gears. I think we'll see how different is this from our regular UR gears. Like, is this a must, or is this like way stronger than the UR gears that we currently have, right? So alongside with that, there will be a new improvement for Fiend Hunter, right? You can see it was deemed to have relatively low research value in terms of strategy due to requiring only passive play. So to address this, they will have giant fiends who have conditional skills that activate when certain conditions are met. So they will be adding a multi-team system to Fiend Hunter, allowing 15 characters to be used. The team slots will be unlocked upon reaching specific Fiend levels, ultimately allowing you to deploy up to 3 teams to collectively attack the giant Fiend. Alright, so very, very cool. Up to 3 teams right now. That's going to be pretty different. They'll be adding some quality of life alongside as well. Plenty of things, right? Alchemy material conversion. There'll be some tab for that. Talent skill dispatch. There will be a dispatch all right now. So you guys know about the dispatch, right? So the dispatch, I thought this is going to be one of the best quality of life. Did they mention it right here? Right. So this thing right here, alright, very, very annoying. Like, I'm glad that they are doing this. I'm sure you guys know, every time you want to send these cats to dispatch, you have to click one at a time. So click, watch the cat go, click, watch the cat go. But now, there'll be a button called dispatch all. Huge fan. Alright, huge fan of that. So they will be adding that into the game. Very, very good. Dispatch all feature, something that you can both apply for both Olstein and Diana, right? Auto dispatch as well. So alongside with that, oh, that's pretty much it. So that'll be pretty much it. Let's talk about, oh yeah, there's a buff, right? I believe I missed out one crucial part of the buff and nerf, because I didn't mention that. Where is it? Give me a moment, let me find it in the patch notes. Okay, this one right here, I did miss this crucial part. They are going to rework some characters, and the first character that will get reworked is going to be Justia Blood Glutton. So which is this particular Justia right here. For those of you who are not aware, this particular costume, apparently based upon their testing, their survey, not many players took advantage of this particular costume. So what this does is you can see, decrease incoming damage for 2 turns, consumes base of enemy's current HP by 50% and also heals 100% of consumed HP. So pretty much they are going to rework the entire thing as mentioned right here. So we have decided to modify the skill itself. So they will be changing that, and alongside they will be introducing her banner rerun as well. So if you guys have multiple copies of that, good for you. Probably you will be able to get the tickets along the way, right? So one more thing is also the buff of the current characters, right? So the battle balance inflation. So the recent two new characters, Nightmare Bunny Eclipse and also the idol Yuri. So the costume for at least Bunny Eclipse was limited, right? And to address this, we have applied the mentioned direction, granting them strong performance to increase their utility. Both Nightmare Bunny Eclipse and idol Yuri, very, very strong characters, super broken. I think they are pretty much meta defining. However, during the final validation phase, Yuri was deemed to be too powerful. So they did nerf Yuri. If you guys haven't watched my previous video, they did change the numbers a little bit to reduce it a little bit on before the release. But now they feel like they might even need to nerf even more, I think, right? But moving forward, they will conduct balancing more delicately to prevent delayed performance adjustments. So hopefully that's going to be the case. I do think that Yuri is very strong. She pretty much power creeps every other characters right now, right? So if you guys know the current costume for Yuri, literally what is this? She gives crit damage to herself, she gives attack to herself. There's just too much, alright, too much buffs. I mean, before this she was okay. Before this, when she only had one costume. But once they added this new costume, yeah, insane multiplier. What is this? 455% compared to a previous one which was like what, 45%. The numbers is still too high. But yeah, hopefully they did promise that they're going to balance the game moving forward. So hopefully that don't happen. They don't have characters that are too strong that pretty much replace the other characters in the meta. In this case, Yuri replacing every other light element damage dealer, right? Hopefully that won't happen again in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Brown Dust 2 update. I'm very, very excited with all of these new thing coming soon, especially the new characters or the new event right here featuring these two main characters. So that's going to be something that I'm really, really looking forward to. Let me know if you guys are looking forward to it as well. As always, I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on the notifications as well. And I'll see you guys. I have a guide coming soon as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Have a nice day. Goodbye.